Good afternoon, guys. I've got discussion C for you ready. So give me a couple seconds to set up again for the show. Just got back from a little break. So let me get set up again and we'll get going. Okay, thanks. Okay, guys. This article discusses how to differentiate uh, differentiate between normal aging related and memory lapses and signs of something more serious, like Alzheimer's disease. It shares the personal story of Julie Chestnut Salt, who became concerned after experiencing memory problems, particularly during familiar, particularly during a familiar drive. Her concerns were shaped by uh, witnessing her mother's battle with Alzheimer's and the challenges her family faced while caring for her. The article emphasizes the importance of recognizing early signs of cognitive decline and seeking medical advice when memory issues significantly interfere with daily life. Recognizing early signs of Alzheimer's can help with timely intervention. Here are some key symptoms to watch for. Okay. Let me get these. If someone you know is experiencing these symptoms, it may be helpful to consult a doctor for further evaluation. Would you like guidance on how to approach a conversation with a healthcare provider? Here are some real-time examples illustrating early signs of Alzheimer's. Memory loss, disrupting daily life. You're at the grocery store and suddenly forget why you came. You can't recall the items you need, even though you just made a list at home. Difficulty planning or solving problems. You've always been good at managing your bills, but suddenly struggle to understand how much to pay on a monthly statement. Okay, give me a second, guys. Gotta get this together. Part. Okay, Next one, memory loss and that disrupts daily life. Forgetting recent learned information, important dates, or repeatedly repeatedly asking the same questions. Difficulty planning or problem solving, struggling with struggling with tasks like following a recipe or managing finances. Trouble completing familiar tasks, finding it hard to drive to a familiar place, or remembering the rules of a favorite game, folks. Okay, problems with words in speaking or writing, struggling to follow conversations, or frequently repeating oneself, misplacing things, and losing the ability to retrace your steps, putting items in unusual places and being unable to find them, poor judgment, making questionable decisions, such as giving away large sums of money, withdraw from work or social activities, avoiding hobbies, work, or social interactions. Mood and personality changes, becoming confused, suspicious, depressed, or anxiety or anxious. Trouble completing familiar tasks. You've made coffee every morning for years, but suddenly forget the steps or find yourself confused by how to use the coffee pot or coffee maker. Confusion with time or place. You go out for a walk, but lose track of where you are and how to get home. Changes in vision and spatial awareness. You misjudge distance when driving and start having difficulty reading road signs. Problems with words in speaking or writing. You pause frequently in conversations, forgetting simple words or replacing them with strange substitutions. Misplacing things and losing the ability to retrace your steps. You place your keys in the refrigerator or hide items in unusual places, then get frustrated when you can't find them. Poor judgment. You get a phone call from a stranger asking for money, and without thinking, you give them your financial details. Or withdraw from work or social activities. You used to love to go to book club, but you start making excuses to skip meetings because keeping up with discussions is becoming overwhelming. Mood and personality changes. You become easily frustrated or suspicious of close friends, accusing them of stealing things that you misplaced. Okay, if any of these situations sound familiar, it might be worth speaking with a healthcare provider. Would you like help with preparing for a conversation with your doctor about these concerns? While some memory changes are a normal part of aging, Alzheimer's disease involves more serious cognitive decline. Here are some key differences. Okay, memory loss, normal aging, occasionally forgetting names or appointments but remembering them later. Okay, here's the difference, guys. Alzheimer's, forgetting important information and not recalling it even with reminders. Problem solving and decision making, normal aging, making occasional errors like miscalculating a bill. Alzheimer's, struggling with familiar tasks like following a recipe or managing finances. Confusion with time or place. Normal aging, mentally forgetting the day but figuring it out later. Alzheimer's, losing track of dates, seasons, or forgetting where they are. Difficulty with words. Normal aging, occasionally struggling to find the right word. Alzheimer's, frequently forgetting words or repeating phrases. Misplacing items, normal aging, misplacing things, but being able to retrace steps to find them later. Alzheimer's, putting items in unusual places and being unable to find them. Okay. Mood and personality changes. Normal aging, feeling irritable or anxious occasionally. Okay, here's the difference, folks. Alzheimer's, experiencing significant mood swings, confusion, or suspicion. Okay, here's the last part for y'all. If memory issues are interfering with daily life, it may be worth consulting a doctor. You can find more details at msn.com, guys. Would you like tips on managing brain health as you age? Okay, guys, so that is C for you. I'll be back on with D. Give me a little bit for D, please. And I'll be back on with you for that. Like I said, give me a few minutes, please. For now, Gator Wellness. Take care, folks. I'll be back on with D shortly. See everybody shortly.